Hi guys, hope you can hear me. Just doing a wee test demo on showing how to get the QueensBOT software up and running on your computer system. So basically, the game is in English, so you will need an English version of Windows as it reads all the directories in English. You will also need this software here. This is Nox Android emulator. You can download it here by clicking this button. You will also need to get you can then hit save. You will also need to navigate to clashofbots.co.uk, click on the store tab, navigate down to QueensBOT, KingsBot is coming very soon. So you go down and where it says version, you can click full version if you want to buy the serial for the full version and get all of these features that are available. And if you just want to try it, you can select trial version, add to cart, go to your cart. You can see you have the trial version 2.2 added. Go to checkout, enter all your details, continue the payment. Payment will be $0. This is just to get an email address to register to the product so that you get every email download update. Once you get that, there'll be a wee screen pops up here. I will just pause the video and get to that stage by entering my details. So my order is free, no payment is required. My order has been accepted. Preparing downloads. QueensBOT 2.2 trial. Just click the download now button. Click save. I already have Nox installed, so I'm just going to cancel that download. And as you can see, QueensBOT trial is downloading. And when the file downloads, I'm just going to cancel it because I already have it. You will get a file like such. You will then extract that file and you will put the extraction into your C program files. As you can see, I already have it here, but if this is your first time installing it, you will not have it, so you will need to click on the program files 86 and extract. And if you haven't already in, it will extract it and create the folder. If you do already have it in, it'll ask you to replace all the existing files. I'm just going to cancel everything here because I already have it installed. If you then navigate to your program files 86, you will see in your QueensBOT folder you will have these 5 folders. In here you will have our QueensBOT software. You can drag this to your taskbar. That creates a shortcut to this program. You can also drag this to your desktop. That will appear in your desktop with your icons. I have my icons hidden at the minute, so it will be invisible. And here is the images folder. This is the directory that QueensBOT goes to look for things to do in the game. So everything QueensBOT does is included in these images basically. And the directory must read program files 86. If you're working in non-English versions of Windows, this may be called something else, and that will confuse the bot and cause it to freeze in certain areas, like when it's waiting for one of the images in this folder. So really what you want to do as well is in here you will see a folder, and you can click open this to see your serial number. Copy your serial number to your clipboard. In your log files you will need to open this folder here, or this file, and paste in your serial to the top line. serials will all be provided in the top line anyway for relevant versions. So trial version will have the trial serial in there, and full version will have the serial number provided to you in there. Make sure that all these settings are set. So this is your account number. So I have 18 accounts in Clash of Queens, so I click 18 and save. Bot speed is the fastest, which is 0, which means it waits for 0 seconds. Cycle type, I will make it 1. This will be full cycle. No, 0 will be full cycle. 1 is only farming. So that's a full cycle. This must read true. It doesn't matter if there's a whole list of them, that just means I've run it a few times. Set all of these to true so far. Just match my settings. In emulator 1 name, you will name this to your Nox emulator name. So what I will do is I will open my multi-drive Nox manager. As you can see, my Nox emulator is called QueensBOT 001 in all capital letters, and as you can see, my emulator 1 name here is QueensBOT 001 in all capital letters. So that's okay. I do have a second emulator because I run 2 instances, but it's still currently in development, so don't worry about any of that. Just make sure that this is set to true. This is the position of the emulator is on the left of the screen. That is true. It is not on the right, so that will be false. Emulator 2 name. If you are using this, this will be blank for you, but for me, I will put in emulator 2's name. Emulator 2 position is neither on the left or the right because I'm not using it. Always want to heal troops. Never leave a hurt man down. Do the free monster raids. I can send 3 marches. Make that a 0, that's a single instance. 1 for multiple instance, but as you're not using multiple instances, 0. Resource type 0 is food only. Save settings should be false. Your serial should be saved in here. Skip monsters, true. Enable Skylands, true. Label this true even if you can't have Skylands in your account yet, because it allows the bot to navigate through the Skylands area in the script. Start account, always start on account 1 so far. If you're on trial, you'll have no choice but to start on account 1, which is the top account in your list, which I'll show you soon. So this is building traps. You want it to build traps, that gets it to that area in the script as well. This checks for gold collections. It doesn't use gold, it just collects it. This is where you put your username. My name's Matty, so as you can see, Matty in the username. Use speed ups, help speed anything up. And collect all free wishes. Yes. Okay, so with that set, I can close that down. I have my QueensBOT shortcut in my taskbar. I click the settings on my emulator. I can show you that my system is custom with 4 CPUs running solely on Nox. I have 8 gig of memory supplied to the Nox emulator. That helps the game run smooth and no lag. I have it set to mobile phone resolution at 1080 by 1920. As I'm not using Pentium processors, I'm using AMD, so I am OpenGL. I don't have DirectX installed in my graphics card either. I have both virtual buttons on the right and at the bottom, and I have my frames per second set to the highest amount. I hit Save Settings and I close it down. I then start up my Nox Multi-Instance Manager and start up this emulator called QueensBOT 001. I can then close this, and what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for the emulator to start and show me the app icon. I will just open my taskbar as well so you can see that in the performance my CPU usage is less than 50%. The spike in the graph is in the middle, which means it is running stable, and if it's a flat line across the top, it is unstable. So as you can see, my Clash of Queens icon is showing. I click to start the program, I click OK. I do not need to update any of the settings because I have the most up-to-date QueensBOT, so I always click no. But if you have just downloaded the newest version and you already had it installed, you could click this yes button. It would then direct you to another software which would allow you to replace the files. So I'm just going to click no. And what it's done now is it's started the app, and it's waiting for the app to start and get to the ready point in the castle map. So now the app is ready, and the bot has asked me, do I want to load the save settings? Now, as I have edited the save settings and showed you how, you will all be clicking yes. And the new menus pop up. So one is in white and one is in black. The one in white allows you to add new settings if you need to run the bot at this point in time. Otherwise, it's just going to run your default settings every time. So first of all, you want to reselect single instance. That takes out the second instance in the menu. You want to provide the number of accounts. You want to provide the starting account and the number of farms. You will then select fastest for the bot speed. This will not get your account banned. This is just a message to your kingdom saying that if they're tired of resource collecting, they can use our software like you are to collect the resources for them. This does not get you banned from the game. We do not hack the game in any way. We are not breaking into servers. We are not destroying any resources. We are not attacking other players. We are just farming resources. We are basically taking over the user in the game, which is totally allowed in the game's terms of service. Anyway, so I'm just going to load these settings by clicking full set. I do want to only select food, and I don't want it to do any upgrading. And if I'm under attack, I do want to use the shield. No, actually, I'm not going to use the shield, it takes too long. So I'll just load these settings, and as you can see, the black menu is the one left open. It is saying here that account should change to 1, and it's changing account. So as you can see, it's opening up the account and switching to account 1. Games take up a lot of resources when loading in new accounts, so if your game is freezing at this point, it is not the bot that has frozen, it is the emulator. Your system is perhaps unstable. As you can see on my CPU usage, it spiked up to almost 98%, which meant it was almost unstable. There it is at 99, loading in the account. As you can see, it gets really unstable at those points, so you need a really good system to run a stable emulator at those moments in time. Some phones can even crash at those moments in time. A lot of phones today have about 4 gig of memory and they crash, so we would recommend about 8 to 16 gig of memory. On this virtual machine, I have 16 gig allocated to this bot. So at the minute it's collecting resources because it is going to need resources if they're available for training trips, which is the next part in the cycle. As you can see from the screen, trips are already training, so it should skip that part. This part, it actually promotes the software. This does not get you banned from the game. As you can see, lots of players leave messages. We promise this will not get you banned from your game. What will get you banned from your game is being logged in for more than 5 hours at a time and cheating the game by hacking the game's user interface, which we do not do, to give yourself features like unlimited gold and other such things. All we do is we read the screen and react. So it's read the screen, located it's in the castle map. It's now going to start trip training. So it'll check to make sure there's nothing in its way for the first moving script to locate the stables and archery academy and barracks. It'll now move into place. As you can see, it drags it up and locates it to this point. It then looks for any trips ready icons, which it's not showing in this account. It also looks for a stable busy icon. If it finds it, it'll move to the hospital tasks, just like so. If it sees a blank slot, it'll start training there. So if there's a building not doing anything, lying dormant, it'll start training on it. So it'll also keep doing this no matter what. So even if there's no trips to be held, it'll try. It'll then move on to wishing. And this is only in full cycle, of course. In auto farming and auto trips, it only does either of those. There's even a cycle for only for rewards. If you have any custom cycles you'd like to recommend, just leave a comment in the comments below. So it's now checking for daily sign-in tasks. Has a wee think. Says there's none there. Has another wee think. Still thinking. Checking for some gold. Gold is available. Claims 5 gold. And then moves on to the building tasks section of the script. So it's collected a trip speed up from the online reward. It's now starting trap building tasks. It moves across to the fortress. checking to see if the traps are already built. It couldn't find the busy icon, which is why it's doing this. Sometimes the bot doesn't find every image, but very rarely. It's usually very good. But then again, sometimes humans don't find every image, so I can't really make complaints about the bot not being 100% perfect. So we just checked the adventure for its rewards. It claimed the rewards and started 2 new ones. There's no free monster raids, so it's just going to quit that. The next feature will be coming soon. Currently testing it in version 2.3. As you can see, that account doesn't have Skylands enabled, so it just continues on. So it's checking to see if the castle needs to defend it. It doesn't. No one's attacking me. Good thing all my troops right for me. So it should now load into the kingdom and check to see if it's busy. It is busy, so it should change account. As you can see, it's changing into account 2. So it opens the menu and loads account 2. And just to keep this a wee short video, I'm going to end that here, and that's one full cycle.